Good evening, everybody, and welcome to ESPN Plus. You're watching Seattle University basketball live at the Redhawks Center. The Western Athletic Conference and college basketball community suffered a shocking loss on Sunday when UT Rio Grande Valley men's basketball head coach Lou Hill passed away at the age of 55. He was the head coach at UTRGV for 5 seasons. Beyond basketball, Hill was known for his care and compassion, for giving back to the campus and community, for his passion of bringing awareness to diabetes, and for speaking out on issues of social justice. He will be missed by all who had a chance to know him, and we ask that you keep his family and the UTRGV community in your thoughts and prayers. Well, here in Seattle, Washington, Brandon Brown on the call for you tonight as the Aggies of New Mexico State are in town to take on the Redhawks in Western Athletic Conference action. New Mexico State, in a year that has not been easy on them, coming to tonight's game at 4-4 and 1-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. Don't let the record fool you, though. This is still a team that was predicted to continue their dominant run in the conference. A big reason for that is Jabari Rice. The guard out of Houston is averaging just under 15 points a game while shooting a very efficient 57% from the field. The Aggies will be strongly pushed by Rice tonight. On the flip side, for the hometown Redhawks, they come into tonight's game at 8-7 and 4-1 inside. CBC make that 1-4 inside of the Western Athletic Conference. They split away games at Dixie State, falling by 1 last Friday, and then coming back with a 77-56 win the following day. In that series, Riley Grigsby was sidelined, but will be back in the starting lineup tonight. The junior is second in the league, averaging 18 points a game, and second also in the Western Athletic Conference. The lone person ahead of him, though, that would be his teammate Darion Trammell, who is coming off his second WAC Player of the Week honor. Trammell scored 30 points in both games versus the Trailblazers and now is averaging 19.7 points a game while also leading the league in assists and steals. And fans are reminded that tonight's game is presented by Copiers Northwest, a proud partner of Seattle University Athletics. New ideas, new solutions. As we're set here inside the Redhawks Center, Seattle University in their white home jerseys, the Aggies in their away maroon. Starting lineup for the Aggies today will be Donnie Tillman, number 3, Evan Gilliard, number 5, Clayton Henry, number 10, Jabari Rice, and number 22, Wilfred Lakai. They're led by head coach Chris Jans. On the flip side for the Redhawks, as announced by head coach Jim Hayford, it'll be number 10, Aaron Nettles, number 11, Riley Grigsby, number 12, Darion Trammell, coming off that second Western Athletic Conference Player of the Week honor. Number 15, Emeka Udine, and number 33, the freshman, Kobe Williamson. One of the big matchups here this weekend inside the Western Athletic Conference. As I said, the Aggies were the favorite again to win the Western Athletic Conference, but a rough season and having to move out of the state of New Mexico has really thrown off their season, as we see Grigsby here with the nice little fadeaway in the lane. After missing 2 games, picking up right where he left off. Ball in the hand of Gilliard. He tries to give an entry pass there. It was deflected. A couple bodies on the ground, finally given out to Tillman. Pass inside for an easy dunk. Go but to slam that one home is Wilfred Lakai. Even at 2 here early in Seattle. Trammell here, the WAC Player of the Year, or Player of the Week, I should say, getting ahead of myself. Gives it up to Grigsby, who is on fire to start this game for another 3. Early 5 points here for Grigsby. Gilliard. Response here from Lakai. High bouncing ball, and it finally drops. And a response in the corner there. 1 point game. Trammell again gives it up to Nettles, who's been coming alive as of late from 3-point land, and he stays on fire from the Dixie State series. Knocks down his first shot of the game. It's a 3. Both teams shooting well so far, and we have a player control foul there against Jabari Rice. First foul of the game for either side. 6'4" guard out of Houston, Texas. Picks that one up on the illegal screen, and it'll be Redhawk ball. Trammell crossing the timeline. Trying to give it up to Grigsby, who has heavy denial on him. Inside Trammell, he likes to score at the bucket, and he does just that. Trammell off the glass, and the Redhawks coming out strong here, 10-4, 6-point lead early in the first half. Hand up into Henry. Now to Rice. Lakai up top. Williamson with a hand in his face. Tillman passes it down low into the hands. There, Gilliard, and that pass is deflected. And it wasn't able to be corralled out of bounds. Another turnover here by the Aggies. No other team in the Western Athletic Conference has been more affected by this strange year than New Mexico State. Talk about 4-4 on the season, 1-3 at conference. They had to relocate out of New Mexico due to heavy restrictions on athletic events. As we see Grigsby with the three and knocks it down. They have had several games canceled so far this season and just have not been able to build that chemistry for a team that is very loaded with talent. Now Tillman going to work on a Dene, now passes it out. Three-point shot rattles in there for Clayton Henry. Trammell to Grigsby. Grigsby feeling it still. Front iron on that one. Little short, Tillman on the rebound. Henry, quick first step into the body of Grigsby. No foul. Rebounded by Udine. Udine pressing it forward. Bounce pass to Grigsby. A little bit of a tough one to corral there as Grigsby looks over at his teammate. So 13-7, 16-34 left to go here in the first half. Both teams coming out strong so far. Seattle University, 5 of their first 6, 83%. And New Mexico State right behind them, 3 of their first 4 for 75%. The attack here off the glass will have our first free throws of the game. As hitting the deck there was Evan Gilliard the second, so he'll head to the free throw line for 2. Gilliard on the season averaging just at 10 points a game at the free throw line, fairly solid, 77%. Guard steps to the free throw line. First one up, and it is good. A big thank you to Goldberg Jones, attorneys at law, and Redhawks at heart. The first substitution of the day, Johnny McCants will check in for the Aggies. Checking out Wilfred Lakai here, early for New Mexico State. Second free throw up and good. 2 for 2 at the line that time. 13-9 our score. Light press here as Rice on Grigsby. Grigsby able to get across. And now with Nettles. Just doing enough to get Gilliard off of him. Now Trammell spots up for a three-point shot. Too strong there, and they're going to let that one go out of bounds. Ball over to New Mexico State. Gilliard gives it up to Henry. Jab step here by Tillman on the baseline. He'll kick back out. Three-point shot by Henry is true and good. 13-12. New Mexico State right back in it. 1-point game. The Aggies currently on an 8-0 run over the last minute and change as Nettles fakes at the 3 there. Rotated to Grigsby. Now Kobe Williamson in the corner. His three-point shot is good. Corner pocket there for Williamson, 16-12. Kobe Williamson has been a big impact player here for Coach Hayford in only his freshman season, averaging 5.7 points per game, 7.1 rebounds. Those rebound totals are second on the team right behind Emeka Udine. Ball worked around the perimeter, now posting up as Tillman. He'll kick it out to Rice. Now re-entry pass right back to Tillman. On Odine. Tillman kicks it out. Henry will try another three. That one a little too strong. Tillman on the rebound. Rice immediately shoots the three after the rebound. Misses everything. But again, offensive rebound here. Rice. That one rattles in. Tillman with the three. Tillman's first points of the game. Again, 1 point game here, 16-15. Trammell tripped up there. Hedging was McCants and tripped him up, and that will lead us to our first immediate timeout. 16-15 here between WAC rivals. You're watching Seattle University basketball on the WAC or on ESPN+. Both teams coming out solid so far in this one. Seattle University shooting 67%. Right behind them, excuse me, maybe at 75%, 67% from three. New Mexico State right behind them at 63%. As it was projected that this would be a slugfest between these two teams in the WAC, and so far that's been living up to all the hype. As both teams trot back out onto the court, Seattle University will be in possession, side out here right in front of the Aggies bench. Aaron Nettles will be the one inbounding it. Right into Trammell. Grigsby trying to get free right there at the free throw line. Heavily guarded there by Henry. Step back here by Trammell. Gets inside the paint, little floater, up and good. Darion Trammell so shifty inside the paint. Picks up a lot of his points down there, and he puts Seattle University up by 3. The big man putting up a shot and knocking it down. Johnny McCants with the 3. Tied up here, 18 all. Trammell up to Adine. Dribbles away here from Grigsby, now to Williamson. Trying to get the backdoor to Trammell, and a little too strong on that pass from the freshman. Out of bounds here, and a turnover for Seattle University. Seattle U has one of the best turnover ratios in the country. They just do not make mental mistakes with the ball. So uncharacteristic there from the Redhawks. As the Aggies have possession, looking to take the lead here. And immediately taken away. Steal here by Aaron Nettles. Nettles bounce pass to Odene, who slows down. Kicks it out to Nettles for a corner 3. High rebound, and Williamson goes up and gets it, but it looks like a foul on the ground before that. That'll be the third one against the Aggies. Looks like they got Tillman on that one. The baseline inbound, left to their own basket. And a whistle, looks like we're gonna have a substitution before that. Continued height off the bench. William McNair will check in for Tillman. McNair is 6'10", right now paired out there with Johnny McCants, that's 6'7" in the post. Inbound to Grigsby. Goes to work on Henry. Henry not giving up, out to Williamson, fakes the 3. Re-entry pass again to Grigsby. Williamson, catch and shoot, that one blocked. Rising high and blocking that one was Johnny McCants. Aggies the other way. Redhawks back on defense. Avoids the fast break by New Mexico State. Drive inside, shifty move by C.J. Roberts for 2. New Mexico State with the lead here. They've knocked down 3 of their last 4. Trammell tried to force that one up, no good. Then he steals it back, pokes it from behind. Him and Odine in the front court. He'll pull up for the 3 instead and knocks it down. Darion Trammell, WAC player of the week with the steal and the 3-point bucket. Seattle University quickly regains the lead, 21-20. The foul here, Trammell, a little too handsy as he'll pick one up. Kalen Williams will check into the game for the first time, and Jabari Rice will return for New Mexico State. Nate Robinson will come into the game for Seattle University. Also checking in will be Deron Henson. As Trammell and Williamson head to the bench for Coach Hayford here. Just over 12 minutes left to go here in the opening half. Ball to Williams, shot clock under 4. Rice is gonna have to put something up, working on Udine. Turnaround, tough shot, no good. Left of the basket. Henson on the rebound, now Nettles brings it up. Nettles, transition three-point shot, good! Knocked down by Aaron Nettles. Some of the best shooting Seattle University has had all season. It's being paired with great shooting so far by New Mexico State right now. Both teams shooting over 60% from deep and 60% from the field overall. Give a skip pass, a three-point shot, rattles in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and one. William McNair battles on the board and gets rewarded with an extra bucket, as he'll have an attempt at the free throw line after a comeback from our under 12 media timeout. You're watching Red Hawk basketball on ESPN+. Seattle University and Aaron Nettles on fire so far in this game. The Seattle University point guard has 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field, and both of those were threes. But right before we went to a timeout, it was an and one by William McNair. He's at the free throw line shooting 1. McNair's shot is up and good. Perfect on the night so far are the Aggies as they apply a press right out of that free throw. Nate Robinson threaded the needle, breaks the press to Hansen. Inside, out of control shot there by Nate Robinson. Kind of got stuck under the hoop after the pass from Henson. Aggies running the other way. Kick to the corner to Rice. Quick closeout by Riley Grigsby, who checked back into the game. Nearly another and one. As up and under move there by Rice will send him to the line for 2. So far in this game, Rice is 0 for 2 from the field. Does have 2 assists to his credit already. Leading scorer on this Aggie team, just under 15 points a game. First one is good. Is efficient from the free throw line, 82%. Multiple time winners of Seattle's Best Pizza and the official pizza of Seattle University Athletics. Pagliacci Pizza uses the freshest ingredients from local farmers. Order yours today. Aggies continue to be lethal from the free throw line. Rice knocks down both of his. Grigsby in trouble here on the trap. Thrown across court to Kobe Williamson, who hands it off to Nettles. Rice in hot pursuit. Now Williamson with the height advantage. Passed out. Three-point shot, lined up, rattled in and out. No good. Nearly sending that one down for Seattle University was Deron Henson. Aggies here now, 1-point lead for them. Pass down low to Williams. And getting stuck on the baseline and stepping out of bounds there was William McNair, as Seattle University made it a little hard to pass inside the paint there, and another turnover forced by the Redhawks. Rob thought about the three again. He'll drive inside, contact. Can't quite finish out the cup, but he'll go to the line for 2. The 6'8" forward out of Pasadena, California. Transferred a couple times. Most recently out of Washington State over in Pullman. We got the free throw line here. This first one is good. Emeka Udine will check back into the game for Seattle University, taking out Kobe Williamson. Also checking back in for the Aggies will be Donnie Tillman. MTI Physical Therapy offers expert coaching for pain-free movement, providing one-to-one care. Again, that's MTI Physical Therapy. And Henson goes at 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Seattle University with the slim 1-point lead, 26-25, just over 10 left to go here in the opening half. Ball up top with McNair. McNair lobs it up. Now kicks back out in the corner to Rice. Left open for a three-point shot. Hinson maybe affecting that shot closing out. Nettles off the screen from Grigsby. He'll float it up, just left it a little short. Nettles falls down. The Aggies looking to attack here. 5-on-4 situation leads to a corner three, knocked down. CJ Roberts with the three. Roberts with now 5 points for New Mexico State. Udine spin move inside, off the glass, friendly touch. Emeka Udine went to work there on William McNair. Udine gives up the height advantage in that battle. McNair 6'10" to Udine 6'6", but a friendly touch off the glass, perfectly placed, led to Udine's 2 points, but immediately responding on the other side is a shot by Donnie Tillman. Aggies lead here 30-28. Again, Udine passed it out. Nate Robinson tees up a three and he knocks it down. Nate Robinson with a triple here. Again, both teams shooting extremely well from the field so far early in this game. Battling inside is Roberts, falling to the ground, no call. Nettles into the quarter, Nate. One dribble inside, out to Udine. Robinson in the corner again. He has Udine posted up. And it looks like we're gonna have a foul under the basket. Looks like it's gonna go against Roberts. And it will indeed go against Roberts, the 5th team foul here against New Mexico State. First one against Roberts. Rip Economo and Darion Trammell will check back into the game for Seattle University. Wilfred Lakai came back into the game for New Mexico State. Pass to Riley Grigsby on the inbound, pump fakes. Couldn't quite go up to get the and one. And he'll be fouled under the basket. See if they say it was in the act of shooting. Looks like it will be a baseline inbound. So they're going to say Riley wasn't quite in the shooting motion. It looks like. Yeah, it is that indeed. So it will be a baseline inbound for Seattle University. Trammell here. To Udine, quickly hands back to Trammell, who's tripped up. No call. To Udine, who was left wide open. Quick layup off the back. Boy, it looks like it was going to be, got a whistle there. It might have been goaltending, but the ball went in either way. So points there for Seattle University. They're up by 3, 33-30. Redhawks have hit 3 of their last 3 from the field. Still up at 60%, just a notch below them are the Aggies at 59%. Tillman down low, good spin move up and off the glass. Tillman, the leading scorer on the Aggies right now, with 7 on the flip side. Riley Grigsby with 8 for Seattle. Here is Grigsby. Henson will try another 3. He'll make this one. Knocked down. Deron Henson with the triple. Seen a couple big men hit down. Spot up and knock down the 3-point shots here early in this game. Big men continue to evolve in all levels of basketball. As we see Tillman take a 3, no good. Rebound, a last touch by Trammell and the Redhawks. And that will take us to another timeout here. Seattle University up 36-32 here on ESPN+. Back here inside the Redhawks Center in Seattle, Washington. It'll be Aggie ball, baseline inbound. Ball up top with Rice. Grigsby guarding him. Tillman. 10 on the shot clock. Again, Tillman with the entry pass. Jab step over Udine. Kobe Williamson comes on the double team. Aggies got to get a shot up here in the corner. Rattles, no good. Udine rebound. Quick outlet to Rip Economo, who falls down. Seattle University trying to get out on the break too quickly. Leads to a turnover here. Conomo couldn't save that and also give a good pass. Aggies get a second chance here, and a beautiful move inside. Shredding the defense and laying it off the glass was Evan Gilliard II. Gilliard now with 4 points. And off the glass, Trammell. Henry. Rice. Now in the corner. Gilliard. Aggies down by 4 here. Rice. Aggies working around the perimeter, now finally attack, and a travel is going to be called there. Shuffling of the feet by Tillman. As Nettles and Deron Henson will check back into the game. As Dine and Rip Economo come out. Checking back in for the Aggies will be number 0, CJ Roberts. Joining him will be number 24, William McNair. 5.5 left to go here, opening half. This Western Athletic Conference matchup. Again, these two teams will play again on Saturday. That's how the conference schedule is broken down. Nettles. Williamson thought about the 3. Hands it back off to Nettles, who dribbles it off his foot, but no, they're going to call a foul. I'm going to say he was bumped by Gilliard, who picks up the foul. We're in the bonus for Seattle University, so Aaron Nettles will be at the line for 1 and 1. Nettles, a 6-foot guard here, playing great basketball as of late. His first free throw left it short, well short. Nettles usually a 76% free throw shooter, so a bit uncharacteristic there from the guard, as the Aggies now still down by 4. Inside, nice move, a lot of contact, floating it up. Somehow gets that to drop as Gilliard. Wow, what a play. Absorbed the contact and then threw it up, and it dropped perfectly through the net. So he'll be at the line for 1 more. Henson picks up his first foul of the game, the 5th one for the Redhawks. As Gilliard will be at the line for 1. Special thanks to Alaska Airlines with Next Level Care. They make sure the Redhawks get to and from the game safely. There's another free throw made here by the Aggies. They're now 6 of 6 so far in this game. 2 of 3 for Seattle University. Williamson on this side shoots a 3. Back iron. McNair on the rebound. Roberts off the screen and picks up the foul there, non-shooting foul. That will be the 8th team foul now against the Aggies. It looks like we'll have a 30-second timeout by Coach Hayford here. Seattle University holding on to a 1-point lead so far in this game. Leading scorer in the game so far is Darion Trammell, that WAC player of the week from last week. As I said, dropped 30 points in both games against Dixie State. Seattle split those 2 with the Trailblazers falling by 1 on the 5th, 77-76, and then coming back the next day and getting the winning 77 as they held Dixie State to 56 on that one. On the side for the Aggies, Tillman with 7 points so far, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 behind the arc. Last week, New Mexico State was playing against California Baptist. They too also split as they lost on the 5th, 75-85 there, and then they followed that up with the win on Saturday, 97-70. Henson puts up another 3, this one too strong. Roberts not stopping, going to the body of Williamson, falling down. No call. McNair on the big rebound. That will be the 6th team foul against Seattle University. Let's see who it's against. It's going to be Henson, so he'll pick up his 2nd foul here. as Rice checks back in for the Aggies. A little bit of a limp for C.J. Roberts as he heads over to the bench. Emeka Udine will come back into the game for the Redhawks as Henson, who picked up that foul, will head to the bench. Ball gets into Rice, immediately hand up to McNair. Looked like he tried to get a backdoor to Rice. Denial there by Grigsby. Stopped that from happening, falling to the ground. Against McNair, clearing out space on that block. The second one against New Mexico State's big man. Looks like he's going to check out here. Ryan Kieran will check into the game for New Mexico State. Getting that trap here for New Mexico State. Grigsby on the far side gives it to Trammell, who just trots across the timeline. Dene up top. Bounce pass to him, now hand off to Williamson. Williamson has a lane, quickly gets cut off, gives it to Nettles. Ball tipped into the backcourt. It was indeed tipped. Trammell picks it up. 5-on-4 situation here for Seattle. Shot clock down to 2 to 1. Floater, no good. Rebound by Kier. Quick transition three. Again, we've seen several of those from the Aggies. That ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Kier. And that will take us to under 4 immediate timeout. Seattle University with the lead here, 38-37 to New Mexico State. Both these teams looking to put on a win streak in the Western Athletic Conference, something that neither side has been able to do to this point. Seattle University lost to Utah Valley in the home opener of WAC play, but they had the next game canceled and the next few games canceled after that. So Dixie State last week was their first game in nearly a month. As I said, they split those one with the Trailblazers, winning the second one. And New Mexico State's worries have been well documented here as Grigsby drives. Off balance, floats it up, no good. They split with CBU last week. The game on Saturday was a win, so again, whatever team wins here will indeed go on that 2-game winning streak inside the conference. As the travel on New Mexico State on the other side gives it right back to Seattle University. Here is Trammell. Gets around the hedge. Hesitation dribble inside. Into the bigger bodies. No good again. Kier rebound. Kier breaks it into the front court. Hands it off to Gilliard. Gilliard off the double screen. Gives it in the hands of Henry. Rice passes it back out to Henry. Henry's three is good. Knocked down by Henry. New Mexico State back out in front, 40-38. Henry up to 9 points here. Williamson turns, faces. Going to work on Kier. Up and left it short, but was fouled. Tough drive there by the freshman out of Australia. He'll be at the line here for 2. Williamson averaging 5.7 a game. Talked about how he was second on the team in rebounds at just over 7 a game. Currently shooting 62% from the charity stripe. Williamson's first attempt up and good. Nothing but net on that one. Awarded America's Best Bank by Money.com. WaFd is your local bank for your personal and business banking. Williamson's second is just like the first, 2 for 2 at the line. We're tied up here in Seattle. Tillman dribbles up, meeting Nettles in the front court, steps back on him. Tillman off the screen, and right into the body of Williamson, went between his legs, Nettles finally came away with it. No numbers for Seattle as Trammell trots out. Nettles kicks it in the corner, three-point shot. Nate Robinson. Triple in the corner for Robinson, his second of the game. Nate 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 behind the arc though. Seattle University team full of transfer players as you get the turnaround shot there, up and good by Jabari Rice. And every one of them has been a big contributor so far for Coach Hayford. Corner, Williamson jabs at it. Now he'll go inside again, trying to draw another foul. Gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass, too strong. Freshman battling down there, but can't quite come away with the bucket. Tillman on the other side. Great move inside on Williamson and Udine. We'll see who draws the foul here. We'll go against double three, so Kobe Williamson picks up his first one of the game. Both teams now will be shooting for the final minute and change here. And Vas Panja and Ripakonema will check into the game. And discussion going on with Coach Hayford. Not quite sure. A lot of players coming in and out there. But for now, Panja and Ripakonema will be standing just on the sideline, not quite checked in yet. Tillman at the line here. First one is good. As those substitutions check into the game. Tillman still one more from the line. Teams that shoot well from the free throw line are always deadly. You cannot foul them. And so far the Aggies, 7 of 7. Tillman again, makes it. So no broadcast occurs here for the Aggies as they go 8 for 8. Nettles now bringing it up as we dip under a minute remaining before halftime. Nettles spin, kicks it out Robinson. Robinson, quick crossover, spin in the lane, up and off the glass with a friendly touch. Nate Robinson having himself a nice opening half here. He's up to 8 points for Seattle. Rice, three-point shot, hand in his face, rebound by Nettles, who gives it up to Trammell. Couple seconds separating shot clock and game clock here, so Seattle University can't quite bleed it all the way down, but they can definitely take it down to about 5 seconds remaining in this game. Well, should make it to half. As Trammell dancing at the logo. Step back, crossover, inside, kicks it out. Ripakonema knocked down in the corner, knocked down by Economo. On the other side, a runner, no good. Back of the iron, and Gilliard can't hit at the buzzer. Seattle University will go into the break up 48 to 44. We'll take a quick break and be back with the halftime show here on ESPN+. Tillman, Gilliard, Henry, Rice, Lakai on the court for New Mexico State. Nettles, Grigsby, Trammell, Udine, and Williamson for Seattle University. And have a first foul of the second half. Mecca Udine will pick up an early one here. And a second one against it. And as I said, the first one here in the second half. Baseline inbound here for New Mexico State. Ball tossed in right to Rice, who had an easy cut to the lane. He'll lay it up for two. Lead cut in half here for Seattle University. And nearly stolen away by Udine. He'll drive inside now, lowers his shoulder, and he'll pick up a charging foul. And that will be back-to-back fouls on Udine to start the second half. Something you don't want if you're Coach Hayford, as he's now up to 3 fouls. 2 team fouls now against Seattle University. top, Lakai to Rice, to Henry. Henry will spot up for a three. His shot a little too strong. Rebound secured here by Tillman. And try to be saved in there by Nettles, just out of bounds. So be side out here for the Aggies. Tillman up to 6 rebounds to go along with his 9 points. He's trying to work towards a double-double here. Near side of Lakai. Up top, Henry. Driving inside into the body of Udine, and there's 3 straight fouls to start the second half. Mekhi Udine went straight up, but officials say too much body there on the drive. So Evan Gilliard will be at the line for 2. Mekhi Udine is beside himself now with 4 personal fouls. He trotted the full length of the court, upset with himself, but now he's going to dap up his teammates and get back inside the free throw line positions here as Gilliard at the line. Shot is no good, so a perfect first half for New Mexico State. They missed their first one of the second half from the free throw line as Deron Henson checks in for Udine. Thanks to Swedish Hospital for their support since 1910. Swedish has been the Seattle area's hallmark for excellence in hospitals and healthcare. And rattles that one in. So Gilliard up to 9 points as he is tied a trio of Aggies at 9 points, Tillman, Gilliard, and Henry. Grigsby off the screen from Williamson. He is blocked at the rim, but no, they're going to call a foul. Palming that one was Wilfred Lakai, but they're going to say with the body, he got Grigsby. So Riley will be at the line now for 2 on the other side. Riley second on the team, second in the conference, and scoring at 18.7 a game. This first one up and good. And at the free throw line, reliable, 74%. Second one here from Grigsby. 2 free throws good there. 3-point lead for Seattle. Gilliard kicks it into the corner. Rice quickly passes it down low, and a block by Kobe Williamson. Kobe leads the team in blocks. Adds another one to his tally on the season there. Trammell Williamson posted up down low. Trammell fakes towards it. Inside. Had his defender fall down, turns around, takes the right elbow jump shot, knocks it down. Another 2 from the field from Darion there. He's now up to 11 points. Lakai up top. Jab step drive here at Tillman. He was cut off by Williamson, and in the corner, stepping out of bounds, there is Gilliard. Turnover here by New Mexico State. So far in this game, New Mexico State with 11 turnovers to Seattle's 3. Talked about how Seattle University, one of the best in the nation when it comes to turnover ratio, as Williamson will drive inside. Up and under, beautiful move, but great recovery and blocking out of bounds with Lakai. Looks like Williamson had him for a second, but that length of Lakai, 6'9" frame, reached his arm out and just blocked that one. He'll be out of bounds inbound here for Seattle University. Ball gets into Williamson. He fakes the handoff, drives inside. Contact, no call. Williamson can't finish. A scrum for the ball. Henson on the ground. Williamson on the ground. Ball is in Henson's hand, and he calls a timeout, or someone from the bench of Seattle University did. Great hustle there by the Seattle University big man as he was able to keep the possession here for Seattle University. And that should take us to immediate timeout. Seattle University up here, 52-47 here on ESPN+. Seattle University and New Mexico State here in WAC conference play. Seattle University has possession here after Henson was able to corral the ball and call a timeout. Inbound here for the Redhawks, up top with Kobe Williamson. Fakes the handoff, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Redhawks got to get something off. Ball turned over, no. Got back to Williamson. They're not going to be able to get a shot off in time as Rice picks it up, throws it up to Tillman, who goes up with 2 hands. Tillman with authority. Rice with the assist on that one. New Mexico State cuts us to a 3-point game, 52-49. Trammell step back, 3-point shot. No good, Rice rebound. Gilliard off the screen from Rice. Brings it up towards the arc, Tillman. Rice crossover, step back. Cut off nicely by Grigsby. Backdoor cut, Grigsby was off his feet. And ball gets deflected out to Gilliard in the other corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gilliard into the body of Williamson, fading away, no good. Grigsby rebound. Grigsby into the front court. Now to Williamson. Turns, faces, drives inside, working on Tillman. Pump fake, not falling for it, but getting the nice touch is Kobe Williamson. Couldn't have asked for better defense by Donnie Tillman, but great shot there by Kobe, just over the outstretched hands of Tillman. Makes it Seattle 54, New Mexico State 49. Now Henry, mismatch height-wise with Nettles, nearly turned over in the passing line as Trammell stepped up, and then a foul. Deron Henson's gonna pick this one up. He doesn't quite agree with that call, but that will be the call, and that will lead us to another timeout on the court. Seattle University 54, New Mexico State 49, here on ESPN+. Brendan Brown here calling the action between New Mexico State and Seattle University. Quick look at that big highlight there right before the immediate timeout as Rice picked up the ball and threw it ahead to Tillman, who slammed it home. Tillman at 11 points, the team high for New Mexico State so far. Also, as I said, working close to a double-double, has 6 rebounds. And Rice, who picked up that assist, tallied his 5th in that category so far in this game. Right before we head into break, Tillman was at the free throw line, ready to shoot 2 here. Trying to add to that team high. He just makes one of these free throws, he'll also be the game high. Him and Trammell tied at 11 each. Shot up and good, so he does take over the game high, now with 12. Orthopedic Physician Associates is the Pacific Northwest premier provider of orthopedic and musculoskeletal services and a proud sponsor of Seattle University Athletics. And 1 for 2 at the line for Tillman there. Seattle University brings the ball up with a 4-point lead here. Just under 16 minutes left to go in regulation. Grigsby hands it off here to Trammell. Trammell between the legs, gets past the free throw line, fading away, tough shot off the glass. Darian Trammell, a magician in the paint, puts 2 more to his name and regains that game high, now with 13. Henry near side gives it up to Rice. A 3-point shot knocked down again. Big men making a difference at the arc. Johnny McCants knocks it down. Second one for McCants behind the arc. All 6 of his points are from 3-point land. Trammell gets it right at the arc. He'll drive, left hand, goes up, floater. Gets his own rebound, trying to go back up, ball tipped away. He falls to the ground, kicks it out to Nettles. Williamson. He'll attack. Into the body of McCants, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Kobe Williamson. Relentless there by the freshman. Rice over to Henry. Henry to Tillman. Tillman. With Williamson on him. Turns, faces, jab step. Kicks it back out. 3-point shot. No good, and tipped right in to the iron and glass. Wedging it up there was Kobe Williamson. Possession arrow was in favor of Seattle University, so they will have possession here. Roberts will check back in for New Mexico State. Else coming in is Kalen Williams and William McNair. Seattle University 58, New Mexico State 53 here. Trammell off the double screen, goes right, gets past his defender and lays it up off the glass. Trammell again inside. Screen by Williamson, freedom from Roberts just enough. Turned on the afterburners for the layup. 60-53, Trammell now with 15 points. Shot no good by McNair. Hayford and the Seattle University coaching staff here barking out a play. Trammell this time goes left off the screen, gives it up. Darion Henson, hand in his face, no good. Ball saved by Riley Grigsby. Pure hustle there. Nettles gives it back to Grigsby in the corner, fakes the three, gives it back out to his guard. Trammell at the logo, under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes left again, splits two defenders, lays it off the glass with the left hand. Darion Trammell, he is special. Seattle University up 9, forcing New Mexico State into a timeout. Seattle University on fire here. Currently on a 6-0 run. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. But Trammell following up his player of the week honor last week, back-to-back 30-point games. He currently has 17 in this one. As I said, he leads the conference in scoring right now at 19.7, so just under 20 there. Grigsby right behind him at 18.7, so that 1-2 punch for Seattle University has been big. Who knows if Grigsby would have played last week, if Seattle University would have been able to win both of those games against Dixie State, who played their hearts out in that game and were able to split with Seattle University. But Trammell inside the paint. You think a guy of his size, Trammell standing at 5'10", 165, want to be so keen on getting inside, but man, he is a magician in the paint and can finish around the trees with no, well, it seems like no degree of difficulty. Makes it look easy, but we know how much work he puts in, and he continues to have a big impact on the Seattle University team. Aggies looking to respond here, and a foul is going to go against, looks like Henson. So Deron Henson will pick up another one here. That's the fourth one on him. Him and Odine in foul trouble with 12:41 left to go. Foul trouble really hurt Seattle University in their last home game against Utah Valley. Kicked out, three-point shot, knocked down. The three will be good. A foul will be on the ground. It looks like they're going to call against Johnny McCants. The three was good by Williams, though, before the foul. That'll be his third foul, second team foul here in the second half. So Redhawks ball here. 6-point lead for them, 62-56. Williamson came up like he wanted the ball. Instead ends up being a screen. Trammell lost his handle, falling on the ground, kicks it out to Grigsby. Now Williamson fakes the three. Now he'll drive inside. Kept his pivot foot down. Back out. Henson, three, no good, too strong. Grigsby, another offensive rebound. He has two over the past couple of minutes. He's stuck in that corner, though. Passes it to Nettles. Behind the back pass to Williamson. Gets it back for a three. Knocked down. Three. Aaron Nettles with a triple. Working inside out are the Redhawks. 65-56 now. Tillman, cross-court pass to Williams. Now inside to Roberts. Roberts, quick crossover. He's under the basket. Try to lay it up against Williamson. Put back is good by Tillman. Despite trailing in this one, New Mexico State still doing very well from the field, shooting 51% and 42% from three. Henson fakes, goes up, and good. Hear the screams from Chris Jans wanting a travel there. Officials didn't see it as Henson finishes at the bucket, 67-58. Roberts inside, lost his handle, was able to recover. Gets back up, shoots it in Henson's face. A little too strong, hit the stanchion, be out of bounds here. Now take us to another media timeout. Seattle University in control here, 67-58 here on ESPN+. Back here inside the Redhawks Center on the campus of Seattle University. Redhawks with possession. Trap here by New Mexico State is fairly easily broken by the Redhawks. Williamson to Nettles. Nettles at the logo, backing up. Dump off to Williamson, he turns, faces. He's inside, kicks it out to Trammell in the corner. Trammell with Tillman on him. Crossover, three-point shot, up and good. Darion Trammell eclipses 20 points now in the game, still the game high for either side. Rip through Rice. Tillman. Around the perimeter, New Mexico State goes, crossover Tillman. Corner shot, quick closeout, and no good. Williams not able to knock down there. Redhawks in possession again. Trammell. Trammell now goes off the screen of Williamson. Gives it back to him, open, three-point shot, too strong. Rebound, bounced around, who's gonna pick it up? Trammell nearly had it. Falling down is Williamson as he gives it up. Now Williams in front of his own bench. He has McNair posting up. He gives it to him. Go back down, Williamson. Trammell try to tie him up. Williamson steps through, kicks it out to Williams. Corner three-point shot for Henry, little short. Grigsby rebound. A 12-point lead here for the hometown Redhawks. Again, both these teams looking to get back-to-back Western Athletic Conference wins. To Trammell. Again, that high screen by Williamson. He doesn't go with it. Instead, he'll drive in high off the glass. Nearly goes in. Trammell was fouled, though, and will go to the line for two. They're going to give that foul to Williams. That'll be the first one against him. The third one against the Aggies. So Trammell, with 20 points currently, his first free throw attempts of the game will be right here. Well, the season, an 85% free throw shooter, reliable as he rattles that one in. Special thanks to Adidas, the official athletic wear provider of Seattle U Athletics. Through sport, we have the power to change lives. So now with a quick tie of the right shoe there. Second attempt from the line is good. 2 for 2 for Darion as he goes to 22 points. Efficient, as always, 9 of 14 from the field. Aggies looking to get something going here. They're currently in a 7-0 run by Seattle University and a drought in the last nearly 3 minutes here for New Mexico State. And a turnover is not going to do it there. Goes to the hands of Rice. Skip pass there by Johnny McCants, a little too high for his teammate in the corner. Grigsby bringing it up. Rice shadowing him up to Williamson. To Nettles, who was left open for a three-point shot, and butter. Aaron Nettles with another three. He's up to 12. And a timeout again here by New Mexico State. 75-58, the lead has ballooned here for Seattle University. And that will take us to another media timeout here on ESPN Plus. 75-58, Seattle U up front. Redhawks and Aggies battling it out at the Redhawks Center. Aaron Nettles has been big as of late for Seattle University, especially from deep, as he hits another one right there before our timeout. He's up to 12 points, 4 of 5 from deep, 4 of 6 overall from the field. But right now he is still behind Darian Trammell, who again, 22 points on the night, 9 of 14 from the field. Again, is pacing Seattle University. Riley Grigsby, who returns to the lineup and starting lineup with 10 points for Seattle University. On the flip side, Tillman still the team lead for New Mexico State with 14, getting closer and closer to that double-double now with 7 rebounds. Right behind him is Henry with 9 and Gilliard with 8. It will be New Mexico State ball here, side out, right in front of their own bench. Rice will be the inbounder here, as Gilliard catches that one at the logo, as we're back underway here in Seattle. Rice attacks, got cut off. He'll come back up at the arc and catch it. Rice looking to get heated up here. Trying to bring the Aggies back. Here's the Gilliard. Gilliard off the screen, left side. Kicks it out. Three-point shot right as the shot clock expires. No good. And a foul is going to be on Riley Grigsby. I don't know really what he was supposed to do in that situation. But Sky and High trying to get that rebound was McCants there. McCants went up and Grigsby didn't exactly move. He was just standing there as McCants fell on his back. Obviously the officials have to make that call sometimes. Especially when you have a big man like McCants hit the ground that hard. And the previous play is under review. Again, not quite sure what the review might be. There's definitely no room for a flagrant or anything like that. Riley was just looking up. It's incidental at most, I would say. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You see McCants still a little bit hunched over there trying to work that lower back. Hopefully he's going to be good to go for the remainder of this game. Currently has 6 points, all 6 from behind the three-point arc. We'll go ahead and look at the upcoming schedule for Seattle University as we go over that review on the floor. After this game tonight, we play New Mexico State again right here in Seattle, Washington, and hit the road at UTRGV on February 19th and 20th before coming back home, taking on Grand Canyon University on the 26th and 27th. All those games, 6 p.m. Pacific time, except for that UTRGV games. That will be at 5 p.m. And any updates with Seattle University, be sure to check out GoSeattleU.com for all Seattle University athletic updates. As it looks like the review is over here for the officials. And they're going to say it's a flagrant one now against Riley. Again, not quite sure I see that, but officials saw enough there to issue that flagrant against Riley Grigsby. They must have viewed it as him backing up into McCants there. Again, even on the replay, it didn't quite look like that, but that is the official call, and it looks like McCants should be shooting free throws here. As Coach Hayford has some words for the officiating crew here. Officials for tonight are Kevin Brill, Michael Irving, and Ryan Holmes. And at the free throw line, excuse me, on that, it will be Rice shooting the free throws. Rice's first one up and no good. Tough there for New Mexico State. Second one is good. So Aggies will still retain possession. 75-59 the score after the 1 for 2 at the line for the flagrant there against Grigsby. was the first personal foul against Riley so far in this game, as Rice gets the inbound, quickly gives it up. Gilliard three, no good. Rebound, Williamson. Dineu checks back in. Again, he's working with 4 fouls here. Nettles. Looks like they're trying to with the pick and roll there. Instead, he gives it out to Grigsby in the corner, going to work. Backing down Henry here. Grigsby inside, left it short. Rebound Henry. Henry kicks it in the corner to Gilliard. Skip pass to Rice. Rice goes off the screen from Tillman. Gets cut off by Grigsby and Kobe down low. Tillman on Williamson. Beautiful spin move, lays it up. Tillman continuing to be the driving force here for New Mexico State. He's at 16. Nettles will try another three-point shot. No good. Henry a rebound. Start to feel the momentum shifting a little bit back into New Mexico State's favor. Henry takes the three. No good. And Rice recovers the rebound, throws it off the body of Grigsby. Good court awareness there by Rice. And a good sign for New Mexico State. Johnny McCants will come back into the game. Just a short break for him as he checks out Wilfred Lakai. Rice the inbounder. Tosses over to Tillman. Tillman to McCants, who just checked back into the game. Gilliard. Henry. Shot clock down to 5. Henry in the corner. Trammell on him. Tough fadeaway shot, no good. Williamson rebound. So Seattle brings it up. A little run here by New Mexico State. Lead at 14. In that double screen here. Trammell kicks it to Williamson. Inside to Adine, who catches it. Goes up. McCants can't quite contest that one. And a full timeout is going to be taken here by Coach Hayford. Seattle University up 77-61. You're watching ESPN+. And instead, we're just going to stay right here, folks. As Coach Hayford calls the timeout. Quick look at stats across the board. Seattle University starting to get a little bit of a lead there in the field goal percentage, 52%. To New Mexico State's 46. Three-point shooting too. One of the best nights for Seattle University, shooting 52%, 13 of 25. New Mexico State shooting what you usually see three-point percentage at 33, 8 of 24. Free throws, New Mexico State had a perfect half in the first half, but now 11 of 14 at the line. Seattle University still with just the one miss, 8 of 9. Turnovers, though, hurting New Mexico State a bit. 12 turnovers so far in this game. Seattle has turned that into 16 points. On the flip side, Seattle's turned the ball over only 4 times, and the Aggies have turned that into 5 points. And the rebounding gap that was pretty apparent there in the first half is now cut down. New Mexico State still the lead, though, 27 to Seattle University's 22 to this point. Both teams also passing the ball around very well. 14 assists for New Mexico State and 10 for the Redhawks. Again, the game high in scoring so far is Trammell at 22. Behind him is New Mexico State's Tillman at 16. Ball gets rolled up and we're back underway here. Drive by Rice, cut off. Dumps it down low and blocked by Williamson, his second of the night. Kobe Williamson, he's fired up. Another block as he sends Tillman shot right back down. Trammell here. Rice and Tillman on him. Floats it up, dangerous, but Williamson catches it. Back to Williamson, he turns, drives inside. He'll dribble back out to Nettles. Nettles with 8 to Williamson. Williamson, entry pass again to Adene, this time deflected. Scoop pass to Adene. Got to get a shot off. Trammell at the elbow, left it short. Just grazed the rim there. Tillman, double team on him. Pass to McCants, he lost it. No, they're going to say he was fouled as he attacked the basket, so he should be shooting 2. So at the line will be McCants. Again, still every once in a while holding that lower back, taking that hard tumble on the foul by Grigsby. McCants for his first chances at points outside of a 3-point shot. This one up and good. McCants averages 10 points for the Aggies, shooting 66% from the free throw line. Talked about he's been shooting well from behind the arc, 33% on the season. That's his second one. Back iron, no good. Adene rebound. (77-62). 15-point leader. Kobe Williamson turns, and he had a lane. He drives in. Can't get the friendly touch, though, and he's going to get foul picked up on him as he's over the back on Tillman there. Second one against him. 8th team foul against Seattle University, so we're shooting free throws. And Tillman will be the one who was fouled by Williamson, so he'll be at the line here for 1 and 1. Special thanks to Alaska Airlines. With the next level care, they make sure the Redhawks get to and from their game safely. Big thanks to Alaska Airlines. As Tillman with 16 points at the free throw line. Currently 3 of 4 in the game. Make it 3 of 5, but he gets the offensive rebound. It's tipped out right into his hand, and the Aggies get another possession. Nice cross to Roberts, who checked in. Roberts behind the back, nice move. Got stuck at the block with Williamson on them. McCants with another 3, no good. Trammell, smallest guy on the court, goes up and gets the rebound. Heart over height has never been a better saying than when it comes to Darion Trammell. Another beautiful pass inside to Emeka Adene. The shovel pass inside. Trammell picks up another assist, and Adene picks up 2 points. Rice jab step here. Tillman kicks it in the corner. 3-point shot. Missed everything. No good there by Kalen Williams. Trammell here. Seattle University content to run out quite a bit of clock here as they have that 17-point lead. Trammell gets the double team on him, and kicked ball will be there against McCants. And that will take us to a media timeout here. Seattle University in control, 79-62 here on ESPN+. Goldberg Jones player of the game, and that's going to go to Mr. Darion Trammell, who continues his hot streak. This one, 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. We still have just over 3 minutes left to go in this game as well. Doubt he's going to eclipse another 30-point game, but still impressive numbers continuing to come out of the guard. Speaking of the double, here he is, dribbling out of a double team. Stuck here right at the sideline. Somehow finds Williamson wide open for 3, a little too strong. What an assist that would have been on the other side. A quick 3-point shot is knocked down by C.J. Roberts. Aggies will not go away. This is a prideful program. Udini on the other side, another assist by Darion Trammell. Tillman. Now Rice, McCants with a screen for him. Decides against using it. Rice steps back. 3-point shot, no good. Adine rebound. Now just 2 minutes left to go. Good fans, remember to stay tuned post game as Adine drives in, and no call there. And still waiting on where that ball's gonna go as McCants falls to the ground. And they're gonna go to a replay to check that one, which gives me enough time to say to be sure to stay tuned post game as Coach Hayford will trot over here and have his post game thoughts with us right after the conclusion of this game. As officials go to check who that was last off of, as it was kind of a sloppy play there. Driving inside was Adine, lost the ball. No call was charged to McCants or Adine for either a block or a charge. So just checking on where that ball went. As we get a quick replay here, as you see Adine goes inside, and it's kind of tough. Adine blocking it there. Not sure if McCants possibly went off his body or not. From the last angle, that angle alone, it looks like that was possibly last off of Adine. So we'll see the official's decision here. Again, after this one for Seattle University and New Mexico State, they'll be right back here tomorrow, another 6 p.m. tip-off. Again, catch that game here on ESPN+. After that, they go on the road to play the Vaqueros down in Texas for back-to-back games on Friday and Saturday. And then back home for Grand Canyon. Will be the final home games of the 2021 season, 2020-21 season, I should say, for the Redhawks before they end their regular season at California Baptist down in Riverside, California. And it was indeed last touched off Adine, so it will be Aggies ball here. On the other side for New Mexico State, after this series, they will play Utah Valley at their temporary home in Eastwood High School in El Paso, Texas. Then play Tarleton State and Dixie State to end out their regular season. 3-point shot put up no good there by Wilfred Lakai. Trammell has that double come towards him again. Gets away, another pass to Adine. Those two have connected on 3 different occasions here down the final stretch. Aggies trying to score quick. Ball inside, Kier, and one. Mayan Kier gets the bucket plus the foul, so he'll be at the line for one more. As Vas Panja and Nate Robinson will return to the game. Looks like Omeko Adine and Kobe Williamson. Adine and Williamson. Trammell was over there chatting with Coach Hayford, not checking out. But Kier at the free throw line for one more. MTI Physical Therapy offers expert coaching for pain-free movement, providing one-to-one care. Again, that's MTI Physical Therapy. Kier's free throw is good. 83-68 now. Just over a minute left to go here. Trammell. Step back. Again, his handle's just so tight as he draws the foul. That was going to pick up against Lakai. That's the second one against him. He's side out here, only the 4th team foul against New Mexico State. As Robinson will trot over for the inbound. Immediately gives it in Trammell. 1 minute remaining here inside the Redhawks Center. Trammell scooped past to Nate Robinson and just threw his fingertips. That would have been another dime and another easy layup for a Redhawk, courtesy of the setup man, Darion Trammell. Jab step, a drive, trying to go up and dunking it is no good, and then cleaning it up and trying to dunking it was Kier. The initial attack was Gerald Dokes. This shot was blocked by Riley Grigsby, and then nearly getting a putback slam there was Mayan Kier. Neither were successful, but Kier at least drew the foul, so he'll be at the line for 2. They got Nettles on that one, only his first foul, as we have 38.8 left to go here. Kier at the line. Shot is good. Kier lines up the second one, up, and that's good. Makes it an 83-70 game. Trammell gets away from the trap yet again. 8 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Try to split 2 defenders. Aggies on the fast break on the other side, no good, and I don't know, call that a double alley-oop as Kalen Williams finishes it off. Shot clock is now off. Seattle University can hold the ball. I doubt the Aggies are going to let them, though. We'll see here. Nate Robinson to Grigsby, and the Aggies will lay off here, and Seattle University will get the win. A big one in conference play. Seattle will improve it to 9-7 on the season and go to 500 in WAC play at 2-2. New Mexico State will drop to 4-5, 1-4 inside the WAC.